Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to dramatize the soap opera called The Pursuit of Happiness. Characters Lucy Sumillo and teacher starring Alexa Rojas. Emmanuel starring Andres Palacios. Steven starring William Perez. Emily and Doctor starring Karen Gomez. A story narrated by William Perez.
Lucy, Mom. She is a 53 years old woman with a brunette complexion and straight black hair. At an early age, she became pregnant and widowed. She is friendly, brave, and generous. Also, she is really competitive and optimistic. She is a very enterprising woman who raised her son on her own.
Emmanuel. He is a 24 years old young man who could not enjoy the company of his father because he died when Emmanuel was 2 months old. He is a sweet, responsible, romantic, dreaming, and charismatic young man. He likes to set goals and achieve them.
Emily. She is a 22 years old young woman from Bogota. Her feelings are very verbal in the same sense at the beginning of the relationship with Emmanuel. She showed herself as a sweet, tender, shy woman with a big heart. These qualities made Emmanuel fall in love with her. However, during the relationship, Emily transformed into a selfish and selfish woman. Doctor. She is a kind, gentle, and knowledgeable woman.
Soprano Sumi Jo. She is 59 years old. She is short, fit, and she has brown hair. She is a South Korean opera singer who happens to meet Emmanuel in the conservatory. Teacher. She is a 32 years old woman passionate about teaching. She is sweet, patient, and understanding with her students and all those around her.
Steven. He's Emmanuel's best friend, a 24-year-old guy, handsome, brown eyes, swarthy, tall, with curly black hair. Sometimes his attitude was arrogant and proud. Through the corridors of the hospital, cries could be heard announcing the birth of a child who would eventually become an example of overcoming. That night, on November 7th of 1999, a 29-year-old woman gave birth to her first and only child, Emmanuel.
Finally, you are here, my son.
Here, hi, hi.
Her husband, full of illusion, could not contain his emotion and could not stop looking at his son with tears in his eyes.
Doctor. It was hard work, but fortunately, he is a healthy child.
Unfortunately, his joy would be short-lived because in just 2 months, the father would lose his life due to a stray bullet in clashes between the FARC and the National Army. Lucy, devastated by the loss of her loved one, decided to move to the city with her two-month-old son to offer him a better future. 5 years after arriving in the city, Emmanuel began his school life.
Good morning, kids. Today we have a new student. His name is Emmanuel. I hope you can welcome him and help him with everything he needs. Emmanuel, you can sit next to Stephen. He will be your car worker.
Hello, how are you? I hope I can be a great support for you.
Thank you, Steven.
Years passed, and Emmanuel became Stephen's best friend. In the beginning of the year 2015, at the beginning of the school year, a beautiful young woman with golden hair, blue eyes, and a sculptural body arrived at school. When Emmanuel managed to see her, his eyes were blinded by such subtle beauty.
Ah, look at this beautiful woman, Steven. I would love to meet her and go out with her.
Don't miss the opportunity and take a chance. Ask her out. Maybe she will accept you. Emmanuel, with excitement in his eyes and with the hope of winning over her, expressed to Emily his intentions to spend time with her. To his surprise, she told him,
I've been waiting for you to ask me for a long time.
I'm serious, sorry. How about tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
Okay, it's a dance. I am looking forward to it.
Emmanuel and Emily continued dating. Everything was going very well between them. One day they were in a park. They were both smiling and they were about to kiss each other. But suddenly, Emmanuel received a call from his mother who told him,
Something terrible happened. Your grandmother, she died.
I can't be happening.
at this point, Emily overheard the conversation. Her expression was one of displeasure and lack of interest.
Oh, see, you're busy. I just remember I had to do something. I had to go. Bye.
Emmanuel had a hardened face and tried to hide his pain and bewilderment at Emily's reaction, but his tears started to flow, so he got up as best he could and went home, where his mother resided with in tears.
We must be strong. Your grandmother, wherever she is, will always take care of you and be with you in all your dreams.
She will always be in my heart.
At the beginning of the year 2016, Emmanuel realized that the thing Emily had to do was to start a romance with his best friend. Even some time later, they moved to the city together. Emmanuel graduated being the best in the ICFES test and the best bachelor in his class, making his mother and teachers proud.
Thank you for making me so happy. I know you will be a great professional. Never give up on your dreams. Always dream and fight for yourself and for your mother. Great inspiration for you.
I will. I will be the best in my dreams. This triumph is dedicated to my mother here present and to my grandmother who from heaven takes me care and is proud of me.
After many years, Emmanuel and Emily meet by chance in a restaurant. That sweet and beautiful girl was not a very selfish and self-interested woman. Her feelings had changed. Her heart was dark.
Hello, Emmanuel. We haven't seen each other for a long time. You have changed a lot.
Hello, Emily. Yes, since my grandmother's death, I haven't heard from you. You left without telling anything. You left me alone when I needed you most. However, thanks you support of my family, I was able to overcome in this great gift.
To tell you the truth, I never want to hurt you with my lies. In the time I spent with you, I said that you were a great person. You deserve someone who truly loved you. Besides, I never loved you. I never liked you. The one really liked was Steven. For that reason, I decided to ride away with him from the city.
You're a frivolous. You play with me when I thought you knew I love you. I never thought you would have betrayed me with my best friend.
Maybe you hate me, Emmanuel, but I don't care because now I am with the one I love and I will never be separated of him.
I hope you will be very happy with him. I don't wish you anything bad. Just one last thing I want to tell you. I don't want to see you again. The only thing I feel is your pity and contempt for you.
Emmanuel, after his bitter reunion with Emily, went home to tell his mother what had happened, who reproached him that it was all his fault and that she had suspicions about Emily, which started an argument between them.
I always had my suspicions about her. I'm not surprised she left you.
What are you talking about?
Mother's instinct. I always noticed that she didn't really love you. Every time you were with her, she was affectionate and attentive to you. But when you turned away, her attitude will change and she will walk away.
You have no idea what are you talking about.
Do you? You didn't realize it, my son, but I do. The woman you thought you loved and you only showed one face with you. And today you realize that today you saw her other face. She didn't hesitate to hurt herself and then to walk away with your best friend. She didn't hesitate to break your heart.
Had I was supposed to know that. I loved her more than one. She was everything to me and she didn't care what I left. They made fun of me, mother. They broke me like nobody has any idea.
Emmanuel kneels in front of his mother and rests his head on her lap.
How I wish I had my father here. I will know how to deal with all this.
Everything will be alright, my son. You just have to let the wound close and the scar disappear. And in the end, everything will be alright.
Lucy caresses Emmanuel's hair until she manages to calm him down. 2 years later, Emmanuel joined the conservatory, an important school of music, where he finds out he has a great talent for singing opera, the musical genre that helped him to deal with his horrible past. One day, when he was training his voice, the conservatory received a very important visitor, the greatest soprano Su Mi-young, who was surprised to hear Emmanuel's incredible voice. She saw the great talent that Emmanuel had, and she began to train him until he became a great professional.
I always knew you were going to be a great singer. You had talent. Today, you are here in front of all these spectators, showing that are and stepping into one of the best theaters around the world.
Thanks to you, I am here. You believe in my talent and in my dreams. I will always be grateful to you, madame.
After having sung in this famous theater, Emmanuel was decorated as one of the best opera singers, and today he lives with his wife and 2 children in Madrid, Spain, singing with the king of opera worldwide, Jonathan Antoine. Emmanuel fulfilled his mother's dream and gave her a house for her. Emmanuel believed again. He loved again.